Now, speaking of republics and heads of state, we all know that Joe Biden says he's running for re-election as US president. He's 80 years old now, and an old 80 at that, as we know. But he's telling us he wants to be sworn in again in January 2025 when he'll be 82 for another 4-year term. Well, I just can't see that happening. Never have been able to see that happening. What do you reckon? And those worried about Biden grimaced, and no doubt along with those who still support him, when he had that fall on the weekend. Awkward, isn't it, pointing out that invisible sandbag? And now the scales, of course, are falling from the eyes of many in the US who've been loath to express concern about Biden.
Nearly every left-winger that I speak to, even the most, loyal Joe Biden supporters, are very worried about his mental health.
Yeah, I'll have more from Kristen Tate later in the program, but I thought I'd show you just another couple of snippets that go to the vitality of recent presidents, their physical and intellectual capabilities. Let's call it the golfing index. Remember this from George Bush Jr.?
I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive. All right.
OK, that was classic for all kinds of reasons. And we've all seen Barack Obama shoot hoops, but he was OK on the golf course too. The perfect chip. Donald Trump was criticised for golfing too much, but he certainly could hit a ball.
That's on the green.
And that brings us, of course, to the current incumbent, President Joe Biden. Perhaps in an effort to display his fitness, he slipped out for a round recently. Let's see how that went.
Right there.
The old sliced, duffed shot. I know that feeling oh so well. But I think poor old Sleepy Joe ought to give it away. You can't take a mulligan on the presidency.